is hit about 4% of the time. Is this that time? That was a calculated approach shot from Montgomery. Because if you go double-double, you might not be on a double with 3 darts in hand.
Game shot on the
and we have a level
flag,
game.
Ross Montgomery.
I implore young dart players to look at that leg and study
Fifth flag, it's Tommy to throw
because
first.
everything he did had purpose. Nothing impetuous, nothing too showy, and in this climate,
59.
where we see 3 bulls on 156
Tommy
more if he needs them, but he wants to get rid of it quick.
Game shot
on this occasion, he will not be
Morris.
denied. It was a very, very competitive first match of the night as Tommy the Gun goes to 6 points. He doesn't change position much throughout the course of a match, does he? Because after 2 legs, he goes to top, then he goes to third, and now he's top again with a 90 average and 50% on the doubles. That's a very, very solid performance in his first of 4 matches here tonight. Montgomery has got to recover when he comes back against John O'Shea in match 3. We'll take a short break now, but when we come back, it will be Alex Small looking to try and get his first points, and he's up against the aforementioned Big John Henderson. Doesn't go in, but that does.
And the match,
and it's
Alex
a first
Small.
win in the group for the Welshman. A big sigh of relief for the wild card, who now still has a mathematical chance of getting through this group. He's going to need a lot to go his way, but his job is simple. He must win the rest of his matches tonight. And he's got the first one over the world senior champion John Henderson, who will now go to 3rd position in the table behind O'Shea and Morris. That's how it stands right now. It's very, very tight. It's all to play for. And John O'Shea will bring his brand of chaos to the Motor Super Series again after this. He may be Batman, but is he a tops man? Vital win for Ross Montgomery. And when you look at the table now, things are getting even more interesting. We are loving tonight because 7 legs in every match so far. Montgomery joins the winning party, and we have a pattern on our hands as well. Very, very close in the average there. 86 both. And the doubles, well, John O'Shea, he missed 10, and Montgomery got enough chances, only missing 5. But when we come back, we'll explain the complexity of the table, and we'll see Henderson up against the gun.
Things to just keep those energy levels up.
Well, how many times do you want to leave 66 tonight, John? How many times do you want to hit it different ways? This is the 3rd different way.
Game shot
but it's the first time he's hit it.
John Henderson.
So maybe that's the future, going double-double.
Always the way.
Who has been living in the road of the man from Dorset. But that performance, one of the best that we've seen over the last couple of days in Group B and Group C. But Hendo was excellent on the doubles for his 2nd consecutive game against the man from Dorset. 4 from 6 for the 2nd consecutive day against Tommy Morris. And it's good enough to put Hendo in the provisional top spot. So when we come back, it's the final game of the first half, and Alex Small trying to keep his faint hopes alive. He needs to beat O'Shea when we come back.
I think it's the way forward.
129.
2 double 18s. We saw this from Reece Robinson earlier. And he's got company. What a shot from Small. Even if he doesn't qualify tonight, he's starting to show signs of form.
It's Alex to throw first.
And it's all your fault, Ross Montgomery. But this would be some way to keep yourself in the race, but only just. Bullseye. Oh, he's done it. What's happening tonight? That's the second 170 of the day. He likes double 2. John does.
And the match, John O'Shea.
He wins by 4 legs to 3. And Alex Small's ambitions of winning 8 points tonight and squeaking his way through to Saturday, they have been extinguished because he is not going to get through this group now. It was a fine performance from the Welshman, but John O'Shea was too good in the end, and having the darts and finishing the match in 17 darts in that last leg. It was a strong showing, and John OHara is back into the promotional spots. He's in second, and we're going to take a short break now, but when we come back, we will iron out the creases and dot the I's and cross the T's after what's been a fabulous first half of the evening. Checkouts to steal matches this week. Can he do it again? Double 18.
Game shot.
No
And the
party
match, John Henderson.
for Ross Montgomery right there. He's got a very tricky mission to find his way to Saturday now, but John Henderson is in Saturday night. He will have a crack for a second weekly title, and yet again, he steals a game with a ton-plus checkout, his best of the match, and Montgomery will stay on 6 points. Henderson, at the top on 10, is now the fourth name into Saturday night, and if you're coming here on Saturday night, you are going to see the man who is the world senior champion. When we come back, it's the turn of OHara to see if he can bank his place too.
Massive chance here for OHara to book a place.
Game shot. And
The
the
Joker's
match,
there,
John OHara.
and Tommy Morris, if he's going to join him, he's going to have to win his last match by the looks of it. But then again, there may be another scenario that could get him there. John OHara has been very, very good in this group, and even though he hasn't won all of his games tonight, he has put in some fabulous performances. That's what we have so far. Morris is still in a qualifying position, but please look at that leg difference as well as the points with Montgomery. They are dead level with one game to play each. Things are very tight. What we do know is that there's only one more spot to get. After the break, it's going to be Montgomery's turn to get closer. He must beat Alex Small by the looks of it.
You require 4.
Without hesitation, he's on 2s.
Game shot. And the match.
He has done
Ross Montgomery.
everything he can. And now, Tommy Morris will get some communication and he will be told what he has to do against Alex Small in Game 10. It's our first 4-0 of the night, and Ross Montgomery is very, very happy about it. But when we come back, it is a fight to see who wins the group between John Henderson and John OHara. So we need one more John.
John Boy Walton.
180.
And that is the 180th. 180.
Game shot.
And it was
the
his
match,
last chance
John
because John Henderson has won Group B. He wins the face-off of the two Johns, and the Highlander at times tonight has been tested, but he has done his job and he will join the Joker in Saturday night. It could be those two battling it out for the big prize and the place into Champions Week. But in the face-off of the two Johns, it's Henderson who wins by 4 legs to 2. And now it's time to find out who joins them into Saturday night. Will it be Tommy Morris or will it be Ross Montgomery? Montgomery is in the practice room right now, waiting to see if Alex Small can get 1 leg.
72.
And this could be that leg.
Alec, you require 57. Game shot on the first leg. Alex Small. Alec, you
George.
require 164.
But has Gorgeous George won the match?
96.
Starting to feel like Freddie Mercury. I'm going slightly mad. Oh, wonderful.
174.
Is the game
Alec, you
continuing
require
or is it
68.
over? The game's
Game
over.
shot on the match.
Alex Small does his job. And that is him signing off from the Modus Super Series for now. And the same goes for his opponent, who can't wait to leave the stage. I don't blame him whatsoever. An 86 average for Tommy was not good enough, but he needed to win every leg in that contest. And because he allowed Alex Small to take the first leg, that is what saw Ross Montgomery through to his 3rd consecutive Saturday night here in Portsmouth this season. We'll see the end of the show, and we might have some company at the end of the show when we return after this. Group B is done and dusted, and we have our champion from this group, and he's had a very long week, John Henderson. congratulations. It has been a long week, but you have made it. You're back in Saturday night. How do you feel?
I must admit, it's been a long week, as you say, but it's been hard. We spoke to Tommy earlier on, and it was like, this could have been a Champions Week, if I'm being honest. The players are here, they're so good. It's been a hard-fought week, but so glad to get through it.
What was the hardest day for you? Was it today?
Oh, massively. I couldn't find it today at all. I don't know if it was the heat. I've struggled. I've been doing all right with the weight loss, and the sweats. I've been doing all right with that. Today, I found it hard. But no, I got over the line, and I got through some tough games.
It's difficult to play early for the first 3 days, getting up at around 6 a.m, maybe 6:30, and then you have to wait around all day for Thursday and Friday and play this late. For the benefit of all of the people watching on YouTube, what's that like?
Oh, it is hard. It is hard getting up at stupid o'clock, up before the post is. But no, it is hard. But that's why we love coming to this modus. If you're going to be involved with the 5 days, you've got to prepare yourself for that. And if you get through to the later stages, then you've got to come and play it late at night. So it is hard, but it's fantastic, and it's hard though.
Were you worried after losing your first match tonight, thinking that things were going to be a bit too tight for comfort?
Well, I lost my first game yesterday, and I thought, right, just play your own game. But as I say, I struggled all day today. I don't know why, but no, was I worried? Well, I don't know, but no, I got there in the end. And but yesterday was the same. Lost my first game, got my composure together, and did what I needed to do, and same again tonight.
What do you think, Laura, about the way John's played over the last couple of days? How much has he impressed you?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, your campaign, your A campaign was fantastic, but obviously Harrison was just a step too far on occasion early on. But I think just that you've maintained the consistency. For me, it's we said it all along that there's no Hendo, no party. Well, so we were all rooting for you, John.
I think we're trying to keep the Scotland in the Euros, and we're struggling for that. So hopefully we can get by that. So, but now you got 2 Scots tomorrow night. So you never know. We could maybe rule the roost tomorrow night.
Well, let's have a look at the table and see how you've made it to the number 1 position, because you're the only player to make it to 12 points. At one point, we had 4 players on 6 points, and it was looking very tight. But that match at the end between you and John O'Shea made sure that you did finish at the top of the table. So John O'Shea gets second. Ross Montgomery has found his way through. So the breakdown that we have going into Saturday night is very interesting, because Andreas Harrison has won Group A. You've won Group B. Rhys Robinson has won Group C. So you've got 3 players there who have taken part in Group A, which you were in earlier in the week. So there's going to be some very familiar faces in the practice room come Saturday night.
It was, and I've got to say something about Tommy Morris. I think Tommy Morris has played absolutely outstanding that's all week, and for him to miss out, I feel for him. But no, you're right. Rhys he's been here, he's done it before. Andres is, I think everybody in Modus doesn't want to play Andres because he brings his A game to this Modus. But no, it's going to be another great night. I can't wait. I'm just glad to be in it, to be in the mix. So hopefully I can maybe just go one better than the last time I was here.
I haven't got many more questions for you, mate, but let's face it, we all want to know which group you're in for Saturday night. Do you want to know? Well, in fact, you don't have a choice. We're going to tell you anyway. So let's have a little look. It's going to be John Henderson, Rhys Robinson and Ross Montgomery. So it's England versus Scotland.
You could have kept the 2 Scots apart, but look at this. It's always going to be a hard one. Yes, I've avoided Andres, and I don't know if he's going to start favourite. He probably will, but no, it doesn't matter who you play. It's going to be a hard game, but hopefully I can bring my A game, and hopefully I can do well.
What are your thoughts on those groups, Laura? Which one sticks out for you?
Oh, I mean, they both do, don't they? Let's be honest. They're fiercely competitive. You have got the better of Ross a couple of times already this weekend as well. I think he's going to be gunning for you in that group. But it will just be really interesting. And it's kind of where you finish in those round robin stages as well, to see those semi-final places. So whoever wins it out of those 6 will be thoroughly deserving of the title.
What's the plan on Saturday, John? Just going to chill on Saturday and make sure you got as much energy as possible for Saturday night?
This is normal for me. I approach every game the same. Scotland, and I play it Sunday, so I've got that need to But no, I'll just get up tomorrow morning, just chill out. Will I have a practice tomorrow? Probably no. I'll get here early, prepare the way I'm doing it all week, and hopefully it goes my way.
Well, thanks for all the drama that you've given us over the last 5 days, John. There's one more coming, and thanks, Laura, for all of your company over the last couple of days. We'll see you on Saturday night, and hopefully we'll see you on Saturday night as well, because it has been a dramatic week 3, but week 3 is not over yet. The finals are coming your way from 7:30 on the Motor Super Series YouTube channel, and guess who's going to be there with Andreas Harrison and the rest? It's right, it's him, it's Hendo. Saturday night is coming. We hope we can see you then. Good night for now.